Following Carlee Russell's guilty plea and sentencing, officials say that bills are making their way through the state legislature to make lying to law enforcement a felony, and they're confident that it could become law soon.
WVTM 13's Gladys Bautista live and local in Birmingham tonight with that part of the story. Gladys.
Good evening, Guy and Sherry. Well, the chief counsel to the Attorney General's office says with this sentencing, the case is officially closed and essentially the saga is over. They also say that there will likely be lasting effects of this in the form of a law. Strong words from Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis Thursday following Carlee Russell's admission of guilt in faking her kidnapping last summer.
Happy that it's over. Disappointed that there will be no jail time whatsoever.
Instead of jail time, a judge handed down a sentence of 1 year of probation, 100 hours of community service, along with paying nearly $18,000 in restitution. Birmingham attorney Eric Guster believes this punishment fits the crime.
On a typical case, there would not be jail time. The issue with this case, it got so much attention, and there were a lot of resources that were used to find her, although she wasn't missing. However, many hours of community service. She lives in jail right now because she can't go to a basketball game. She can't go to the mall.
But for those with a hand in this case, like Chief Counsel to the Attorney General Katherine Robertson, that issue of the large response for what they later learned was a lie.
We've always said we thought this should carry some prison sentence. We knew that was probably unlikely. It's a misdemeanor. We knew that coming in. I think we all learned something new, that our law was really weak when it came to false reporting to police.
But that all could soon change with bills now making their way through the state legislature.
This should be a felony, and I think we're headed that direction. So hopefully if anybody does anything like this again, then they'll be prosecuted in a different manner.
Not only would the penalties for false reporting be upgraded,
that bill would also extensively expand the available restitution we could see.
Chief Durzis says while Russell is set to pay $18,000, the total cost of the police department's efforts were upwards of between $40,000 to $50,000.
What she's going to pay is not nearly the real cost involved, and I think that if this ever happens again, which hopefully it won't, there won't be that loophole there.
Guster believes there could be a downside to this legislative work.
These types of things happen all the time. She should not have faked this abduction to get attention or whatever she was screaming for help for. However, when we make stricter laws based upon one incident, it's very, very difficult to draw that back.
But for Durzis,
there should be consequences for your actions.
Durzis and Robertson say that they work closely with lawmakers in drafting those bills, and they hope to see success getting them to the governor's desk. Live in Birmingham for tonight, I'm Gladys Bautista, WVTM 13.